Okay, I'm back. I don't know how good I'm glued. Feels like I got it on there too tight, but oh well. I guess I'll obliterate some stuff on this other side. Other edge. Push in. I wanted to run them any further, I could do it on leather. Dang it, it's slipping off. I need to refile my tip and regrind my edge. You know how many people don't realize that's the issue? I've seen people just slip off and slip off and slip off, and they'll just keep doing it, or they'll just regrind or something and not realize that their copper's burnished. Needs to be refreshed. Okay. Oh yeah, man. Now see, this part here makes the point look pregnant, and so I need to fix that. But in the actuality, the point being pregnant might be good if I'm going to try and do something with this other side to thin the base, because it might keep it from snapping. I'm not sure why I think that enunciating particular syllables is amusing to you. I used to know an FBI agent that did that, and he thought it was amusing, and I guess it got internalized in my brain from talking to him too much. Okay. So I'm trying to bevel this down at an angle because it's getting kind of rounded off. Alright, so I guess we're going to have the noise of lawn mowing happening real quick here, and that's a problem. This looks like trouble. Trouble with a capital T. So you think you're seeing trouble? Well, you're looking at the man. This is sketchy. Very sketchy. Oh yeah, look at that little crap. Bleh. Oh yeah, look at that little crap. I didn't regrind, which I knew wasn't a good idea. Alright, well it's thin right there on the base, and I can shoot stuff from the side, and I will cut that hinge off, so that's not like it's an issue. But it's a matter of pride, or lack thereof. Alright. One more attempt, and at that point I feel like there's a lot of pressure on me to fix this thing with the issue stick, maybe, or wild but effective percussion. Okay, so that was wild but ineffective. All right. How realistic this looks. Yeah, you can tell that's a East Texas clothes. It looks funkier than crap. Well, I could have done better with a pressure flake. Divoted it. Cut the hinge off from the other side, but still kind of divoted. Oh. Choking like a big dog here. All right. Yep, there he goes. Told you. All right, so I'm going to get really aggressive on this with a herniating level of pressure, practically, but not really. You don't want to do that. You got to be careful. Work smarter, not harder. Do you ever have anybody say that to you, like in school or at a job or something? They're not working at all, you know, they're fixing to go play golf and leaving you to do the work, and they say, work smarter, not harder. Scooping ice cream here. We're scooping ice cream. But I'm doing things kind of gently. Yeah, I should have shot that one harder. Okay, now I'm going to shoot this one really hard. Because see, that's kind of a divot. There's a hinge there. I've got a ridge here. And if I muscle the crap out of this on leather, hold on. If I muscle the crap out of this on leather, it may be beneficial. So if you hear a scream, you'll know I did something wrong. Okay, you see what it looks like. You got that little thing, you got that little hinge, you got the little ridge there. So it blew into here, and the flake blew up because I didn't get it thick enough. And it undercut that a little bit, but it's a problem. Didn't run as far as I want to, and I want to get it off there. And the reason I want to get it off there is because the next one will run into it and dive worse. I'm going to take my little X-Acto knife, push it in hard against the edge with my thumb and flip up. And see, it came off. But I got a little hinge right there. So now, because I did that crap, I'm going to go without leather, get super sturdy platforms, and I'm going to shoot real hard on this line and on that line, trying to undercut it with one or the other of those. And if not, then I'll come back and try and get it from the other side, but this is too low on the other side, so bear with me. I'm optimizing the point here. I don't want it too sharp because I want it to build a lot of pressure. Okay, so we'll do this one first on the back. And it did blow past it on the side, but it partially blew onto it and hinged. But it did cut off part of that side. So now we'll see if we can use this and cut it off. We're gonna really go. and I blew it completely off, and it came all the way down and hinged out right there. So literally, that was the mother of all pressure flicks. Look, I even broke that guy's lawnmower because I hit that so hard that it just knocked his machine off, turned it off. Pretty freaking impressive if you ask me. And I did the same thing. I really put some oomph into that one, and it came and just sort of, you know, it's entirely possible this point could end up looking like a masterpiece of modern art, modern raw art. I bet it ends up looking fogged by the time I'm through with it. You just hold my beer and watch this. Flattening that thing. Turn too far to this side down here. Dig in and scooping ice cream. Point this toward the back and How'd it go again? That sucker strong. Use that dull. We're making big flakes here. We're making faux punch flakes. Faux. F-O. Faux punch flakes. Really hard. Here's your legs. Turn your motorcycle off. I'm going to report him to the Screen Actors Guild. But I don't think I'm in that guild, so they won't care. Oh well. I wonder if there's a Screen Nappers Guild. Oh man, a hinge right in the middle. I mentioned this was a hard rock though, right? I think I got it at a cafe. Ooh, look at that flake. Look at it. It's like half an inch wide and an inch long. That's like the mother of all flakes. What I didn't tell people is I scraped the luminescent material off a whole bunch of old watches and I put it inside here. So I think this thing is kind of like a nuclear Ishii stick now, and it really is helping. Yeah, buddy. Push hard. Go to one of them Flint Knapp and Lamaze classes. Okay, now I'm hearing mockingbirds before I was hearing, I'm hearing doves before I was hearing mockingbirds. Wonder what's up with that. I like doves. I don't like them on all my videos, but I like them. Like anything upstaging me on all my videos. Man, we have had some flooding here the past few days. I'm not talking mild flooding. Talking like when stuff gets up out of its banks and stays there for days. Louisiana had a bunch of bad flooding recently too, and I went over there last week, and there was like a town near the Sabine River that like every single building in the town had all their stuff piled out by the street. Sort of gutted everything. I don't know if you heard how crunchy that last flake was. But you can tell this thing has not in its entire 100-million-year-old life ever been near a turkey roaster. Oh, I can show you something else. Hang on. And in case you're wondering what point type this is, I'll decide before the videos are completely finished. People say to me, do you know what you're making? Yep. Debitage. Lots and lots of debitage. Okay, I was going to show you. I hinged that earlier. I don't remember when, but I know I did it. The reason I know I did it because I'm the only one here. Me and you, and y'all don't have arms on this particular venue, so you couldn't have done it. I'm going to sharpen my little back side of my flaker that I use for notching. Put this here, put this against that, and pull lever outward. And bam, nothing happened. Well, okay. So that shoved that on through and it didn't divot, which is what the levered outward does for you. And that doesn't really seem to be loose, so I'm going to try and take that off with a pressure flake. Can you see that? You see that little nodular nuttiness? Alright, let's see if this works. Wish me luck. Perfect. Alright, so... Dang. I did say I wasn't going to herniate myself, didn't I? That's all legs. Look. Okay, now.